If you continue to normalize this form of governance, it will not stop here. By weaponizing governmental institutions in Texas, you are writing the big government playbook that will be used against people's rights and freedoms in other states. Because of what Republicans have pioneered here, California has already borrowed your model to target gun owners. Ask yourself this: if you wouldn't trust Democrats to wield this power to police people's conduct, then why would you hand that power to government at all? Everyone in Texas ought to speak with one voice about this. Every industry that depends on predictable rules and interstate commerce, every house of worship that believes in conscience, every citizen who understands that once this tool exists, no value you hold dear will be safe from it. Because this mechanism is portable. Today it's used against a practice you oppose. Tomorrow it will be used against a freedom you cherish. Let me show you how easily this spreads. THC in hemp products. Instead of relying on regulators and prosecutors, this legislature can give private citizens the right to sue manufacturers, distributors, and retailers with tens of thousands in fines and freeze the market. Immigration. Republicans can deputize citizens to sue landlords who rent to the undocumented, charities that provide transportation, churches that offer shelter. It will be a police state on steroids. Guns. Imagine Democrats writing a law that allows lawsuits against parents who fail to lock up firearms, giving any neighbor, coworker, or family member the right to sue. IVF and fertility treatments. Imagine a state empowering private citizens to sue doctors, clinics, or even parents over embryos created through IVF. Instead of protecting families, the bounty model could be used to intimidate and shut down fertility care, dragging private family decisions into the courthouse. Prostitution or criminal conduct. Imagine a state decriminalizing offenses it wants to police and converting them to private civil bounties that sidestep due process protections. Neighbors could sue neighbors for allegation that will never see a jury, decided not on proof beyond a reasonable doubt, but on the much lower threshold of preponderance of the evidence. These aren't exaggerations, some are already happening. Because of what Republicans in this chamber, in this legislature, and in this state have set into motion with this very law and laws just like them, other states are copying it. That is the politics of division you are accelerating. 50 states deputizing their citizens to punish the other side's behavior. That is what raw power, divorced from principle, looks like. That answer wasn't about maps, it's about power. Once the government accepts because we can as the guiding principle, there is no limit to where it can be applied. Members, this is what happens after 30 years of one-party rule. Checks and balances disappear. The answer, because we can, starts to feel normal, even righteous. This is exactly what Thomas Jefferson meant when he said that the natural progress of things is for liberty to yield and government to gain ground. Republicans in this state and across this nation need to wake up to what is happening here, precisely with this law. This bill isn't protecting anyone. It's hurting all of us. And the people pushing it must also be held accountable. And that accountability starts at the ballot box.